Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar's from Solo Marketer here. And in this video, I'm going to try to show you as quickly and efficiently as possible on how to create a downsell page on system.io and also how to connect it to your course and set up the price point, all that backend stuff, just to make sure everything, everything works. And also what it is and what it's used for. That's kind of a little bit of a intro on that as well. So yeah, if you want to learn how to create a downsell page in less than an hour, then yeah, you're in the right place, and we're gonna get right to it. So what is a downsell page? Essentially, it's part of a funnel, and it's a way for the kind of people that don't purchase the or don't opt in for the upsell. It's a way for you to kind of reintroduce the same thing or really similar thing for a lower price to kind of maximize your revenue, right, on autopilot. So examples of that would be something like, let's say your upsell is like a $297 course, whatever digital product, and they, it's too much for them, it's not a good fit. Then if they say no, you can offer a downsell of, let's say $97, $47, whatever, where it's kind of similar thing, but it's a little bit more concise. It's like a smaller version of the same thing. And you can also do, let's say if it's the same thing, if it's like a $197 course and maybe it's for your audience, maybe it's just too much, maybe it's not in their price range. So downsell could be the same product, but you can do something like 3 payments of $67, whatever it is, just like, just so it covers the same 197, maybe a few dollars more. So there's a lower barrier of entry, right? So those are like a couple of downsell examples. And that's going to be what I'm going to be doing here as well. There's like a higher price point, well, relatively higher, upsell, and then those that say no, we offer them like a lower point of entry. All right, so what you need already at this point is obviously you need a sales page, an upsell page, right? That's all the stuff that leads up to a downsell page, and obviously you need a product because you can't. I mean, in this case, it's going to be a digital product, but you can do it with like physical ones as well. But that's a little bit more complicated. That's a whole different story. But for the digital ones, yeah, you just have a course, like they're called courses over here in system.io backend, and we're going to connect one of those as a downsell. So yeah, so the first thing we want to do is obviously once we have the funnel this far, we want to add a step. So we want to add a downsell page, right? Downsell type will be, guess what? Downsell. There we go. Select that, save, and it's going to give you a bunch of templates. So this one, these ones, there's one that I kind of liked. I like the format. So basically a downsell format will be the same as an upsell one. There's an accept offer page, like add to your cart, and there's a decline offer, which is just like no, and takes them to the next page, like a thank you page or a different offer. So those are always two vital elements. So as you set up a downsell page, they'll always give you those, right? Here you can see if you preview, here's the same thing in this template, right? There's the accept offer automatically, one click, they get added. It gets added to their cart. They don't have to put in their details again. And there's the no as well. And that's going to be like the main element, which I think it's going to be part of all these pages, but I'm going to pick one, which will be this one. And let's drag it up here. That's going to be the order. After upsell, it's going to be downsell. So let's go edit the page. So here you can see all the classic elements. I guess let's get rid of this one. This is not needed. Let's take this section. It's taking up some valuable real estate on the page. So pretty simple. There's kind of a this bar up top. Obviously, you can go and edit the text. You can do that, but this kind of shows that they took the first step, and this is like they can customize it and they need to finalize it, and then that's the step 2 out of the whole thing. So you give people the impression that the order is not done, and they have that this is like. Over here, you give them a reason to be like this right here, right now, and there's not going to be an opportunity like this. Now we're giving it to you at like an 80% discount, and if you skip this, you're going to pay the full price later if you want it. So in the headline, you have to give them a reason to buy it, right? And it's like a one-time only offer, right? You can do something like add more training to your order with a special 80% discount. Right? And these are, yes, I want that, the secrets. So over here, what you would do is here, it's obviously the photo or the mock-up of whatever your course is or digital product. You can also do video technically if you have one. If you don't, then I would do something like this. And here you try to make it as simple as possible, give a brief description of what it is. And over here, what I would do with the bullet points, I would lay out all the content that's in the course. So I would do something like item number 1, and then I would do value, whatever it is, right? Just kind of outline it, and then it would be item number 2, whatever your, especially with digital products, there's like a lot of bonuses, modules, all kinds of different courses that you can bundle together. So you kind of list them out here, and the more you can list out and the more value you can build, like the perceived value of each item, that's going to be better than just offering something for cheap, just as cheaply as possible to get as many people as you can in. This is a better approach. You'll list out all the elements, show the value at the bottom, say this is the whole value of the thing, and then you get an 80% discount, right? So you can do something like this, right? So you kind of, obviously didn't give real names, but yeah, you'll list them all out. And at the bottom, what you would do is, let's drag in a headline element. Total value. Let's just say 297. So the whole value is like 997, right? That's the whole thing. And then that's combination of everything. And then let's duplicate this. Receipt payments. So something like this. And then in the brackets, you can do something like this. And then it's going to be these two elements, add to order, which is the accept offer button. You can find them on the side here as well. A little bit below, accept offer button, which would add this to their cart, and the decline offer button, which is over here. Here it's a little bit, it's kind of a marketing trick, I would say, but the decline offer button, obviously don't hide it. Don't make it transparent. Don't do that. But here it's kind of like which you will see a lot, the accept, the yes, the pay money one will be emphasized, this big. And the one that says no is still going to be there, but it's going to be it will take a second to kind of find it. So keep that in mind, but don't go crazy on this. This is fine. This is just, but yeah, don't go unethical. A lot of people will, if you trick them into this, they'll just ask for a refund anyway, and it's just, yeah, it's a bad user experience if you just kind of confuse people and kind of try to trick them into this. So try not to do that. But yeah, in this introduction, it would be something like, I would emphasize the fact that my training is $197, but it was the full price. Since you couldn't get it for the full price, you can get it for 3 payments of $67. I don't know, something like I get it, $297 is a lot. So, and now only you can get access to the same training for 3 easy payments of per month. Then you can emphasize below, yeah, obviously what the whole total value is. The more value, the better. And this, again, that's called the value stack. And then obviously don't embellish. If there's nothing to add, don't do it. Don't add fake things. But the more items, the longer this list is. It can be like 10 elements. And if the total value is like, perceived value is like, I don't know, 3,997, right? And then compared to the 200, it's going to be like a 95% discount. So that's a really catchy thing. And like 20-30% of the people, I know I'm one of those buyers as well, like 20-30% will really, I wouldn't want to say fall for it, but that would be like a big selling point, right? That this is like the value of what you're getting for your money. It's not about how much it costs. Well, sometimes it is. That's why you offered the payments, but it's also about like, what do you get in return? So obviously this is a gardening product, so you can do secrets of indoor gardening, right? Now we can change the image. Let's click on it over here. Let's change the image. Either upload an image from your computer, or if you have uploaded it already, you can find it in history. So I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to upload it quickly. All right, so something like this. Let's just upload it. Okay, insert. Not the greatest. We need it to be more vertical, but that's fine. And you can center it over here. Press this button. It's going to be centered like this. Gives it a better look. You can mess with the spacing if you click on it. You can do margin on the sides, right? can adjust it so there's more white space in between. You can also adjust the columns over here, the blue line. Basically, you just, oh, there you go. Just take the line and you can do this. All right, so you can kind of make these small adjustments with the font size. Obviously, you select the text. Here's the font size. Emphasize that this is a one-time special offer, and try to kind of eliminate too much white space, like at the top here. Padding. Let's make it less. This is a lot of dead space, and basically when they open it on their phone or on the desktop, it's just, you don't want half the page to be just white and nothingness. You want to have all the important elements, all the value they're getting, and this is like this is kind of a visual representation of what they're getting and what the benefits are and all that. And you want that to be visible right away, because like half the people won't even scroll. So you want it to be upfront. And obviously you can change the background if you click on the section over here, the background color, and you can add an image just like you added that one. So yeah, all this stuff shouldn't take more than, I don't know, 20 minutes. Obviously the footer per usual. So yeah, for this stuff, you can either try it yourself. The main emphasis is you're fixing problems, you're bringing a lot of value, and put that on this page and really quickly. Just they have to kind of scan it within like 20 seconds. This is kind of an impulse buy and kind of just like a reconsideration. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's like a 20 seconds, yes or no. Then they kind of quickly scan it. It's like, oh, that's a lot of value. Oh, 80% discount. What is it? Oh, 3 payments instead of 200. It's only 67 today. Maybe that was, for some people, that was the kind of the point why they liked it, but it was a little bit too expensive. So just, emphasize this is not like a full-blown sales page. That one is more, because that's like the first that you need to get people to pull their credit cards out. But once they pull them out, these are easier. This is like 5 to 10% of the effort. All the 90% of the effort is on the main sales page to get people to put their credit card information in. And here it's just like on Amazon, like a one-click purchase. This is the same thing in a way. Well, it's really similar, and there's just one click and it gets added. Just kind of straight to the point, benefits, visualize, value. And these mock-ups can be created on Canva as well. At least the 4 of these. This one, I don't remember. It was like might have been Canva as well. I don't remember, probably. So yeah, that's the page. Save. For upsell and downsell pages, this is the only way you can preview them over here with the eye icon. If you're going to copy paste the link in the browser, it's not going to open. It's just going to open the sales page. I don't know what the actual reason is, but it's just like, it's going to open the sales page instead of because they're connected in some way. You can't just go straight to the upsell page. But with the preview mode, you can actually see them. There we go. So this is the page. Let's go back. And also, as per always, make sure it's optimized for mobile. Depending on, and it's mostly on mobile, like the spacing and the colors and all that stuff. It's kind of fine, but you see the spacing here is weird. You want to fix this stuff like this. Click on it. And then line height, you want to make it less, right? Something like this. Maybe the font is too small over here, so let's do a couple clicks up. Let's eliminate this line. Something like that, right? Just make these small fixes. Maybe the button is just too squeezed in. Go down. Some margin, padding, all that stuff. Padding, top. No, sorry, it's not padding, it's margin. Sometimes I mix those up. There we go. Margin, top, bottom. Right, now it looks cleaner, nicely spaced out. It's not all squished together. Mobile, especially doing like Instagram, TikTok, and all that. Even email, it's like 80% of people will access it through mobile. So this is important. Don't just focus on desktop. Focus on both, and mobile especially. So kind of simple as that. And now we're gonna go and connect it to the course and set a price point, and then we're gonna be good to go. Okay, so here we have the Downsell page. The slug, obviously you want to change it to something else. Gardening or something, I don't know. And for the domain, if you want to switch it, I think the settings were here as well. No, you have to go back. So basically, if you go back to the whole funnel row, click on the 3 dots on the side, and you can go click settings, and you can switch the domain there. And over here, we have to connect this thing that we just set up. Make sure you're connected to the right product, and it's at the price you want it to be. So it's digital product. Over here, resources. You select your course bundle. Right, select your thing, whatever it is. It's not the actual thing. I've just selected the first one. And I don't know what this thing is. So yeah, you have three options. That depends on your course, the way it's set up. But full access, they get the full thing right away. Partial access means if you have like 5 modules within the course, you can do checkboxes for which ones you want to give them. This one might have, yeah, this one has one, but you have these checkboxes, right, that you can select. And drip content is in the course backend. You can set it up in a way where the content is given to them incrementally instead of you drop the whole thing. Like a 12-week course, you don't drop it all on their heads. You do like weekly content. So module 1 immediately, 7 days later you do next module, or you can do a 5-day challenge or like a 7-day challenge that I'm doing myself as well, like a funnel building challenge. It's 7 days. You do daily content drips for like an hour and a half content every day instead of dropping 10 hours all at the same time. It's overwhelming. So that's what drip content is. In this case, full access. And these ones I would keep as is. Save. I don't know what this might be a glitch. Let's delete it. Let's try again. Resources. Let's just select something. Yeah, the same thing. Full access. Save. Yeah, it was just a glitch. So I just refreshed the page and did it again. Price plans. You either have previous ones. For the upsell page, you have the one payment of $197. So now we have to create 3 payments, 3 installments of $67. So that would be, yeah, unless you have one here already, you can select. There's a create a new one. So price plan name is 3 payments of 67. These 2 are going to show up on the invoice and on the sales page as well. Not in this case because there's no form, but if you use it in other cases, like on the main sales page where there's a form, they put in their details, that shows up there as well at the bottom. If you do like 2 options, right, on the sales page, just 1 payment or 3 payments for slightly more. Same in descriptor. I think this was in the bank statement. I always forget. I think it was gardening course, right? Price plan type, one-time payment. That was like in this case, let's say it's the upsell, $197. Subscription, that's like an endless Netflix, just $10 a month, or like a membership to like a community. And the payment plan, that's what we're gonna do. That's like the installments. Specific amount. It's not like that's the big difference with the subscription. So we're going to do payment plan. You can do trial period. In our case, we're not going to do like the first 7 days free, none of that stuff, but they will pay $67 each 1 month. Number of payments, 3 payments. No, 3 monthly payments of $67 each. And trial period, sure, 0 years. Let's click yes. Yeah, and you have it over here. You can kind of double check 3 payments of 67. That's the name. And at the bottom, you say payment amounts, $67 each 1 month for 3 months. Just double check that. And obviously double check this. Once in my life, I set up an upsell. I set up the wrong product and someone made a purchase and they're like, they clicked on this thing, but they got a different thing for a different price. So always double check all this stuff. But that should be pretty simple. That's it. And you can go and do the test purchase. And if you want to learn how to do the upsell page and the sales page, there should be videos showing up over somewhere here on the screen as well in a moment. Go check those out. Like kind of in a similar fashion, I show how to create those. And yeah, make sure to hit like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.